Hello everyone and welcome to episode 30 of the Stout Stitch Crochet Podcast. My name is Zach and I'm so excited that you are joining me today. I cannot believe that I've made it through 30 episodes. It seems like I just started this a few months ago, even though I know it's been literally a year and a half. So if you're new to my channel, I started this channel back in January of 2018, and it has been a brand new experience for me, and so I was kind of learning and stumbling along the way. But like I said, I never thought I would make it to this point. 30 seems like such a big number. So I'm really excited, and I hope that y'all are excited. And again, I'm happy that you're here. We have a lot to talk about because I haven't done a video in about 2 weeks. Now, for those of you who have been watching, you know that I try to put a podcast out every couple of weeks. But lately, I've been a little bit quicker than that. And I was trying to keep up that momentum, but it's just been a little difficult. So I've been trying to get some projects done that I had been working on for a long time. I've been, busy with work and making sure that everything, in my personal life is going good. So, it's been a little over 2 weeks, but here we are. We are here. We're at the end of July almost. And like I said, I've got a lot to talk about, so let's get started. So first, I want to say a brief, disclaimer at the beginning of this video. So I'm going to talk about this sweater that I'm wearing. It's one of my finished objects. It is something that I showed a few podcasts back, but it's something that I've been working on. For those of you who know me, again, I talk about being, unconventional. I am a gay man. I am a therapist. I'm a very open-minded person, but I will say, whenever I decided to film this podcast tonight, I was very nervous about the response or the reaction that I would get from me wearing this sweater. You can't tell from when I'm sitting down right now, but this is a cropped sweater. It is not originally intended for a male figure, as far as I know. I do believe the pattern was intended for a woman, but you've heard me talk about before, I don't really conform to, gender norms when it comes to clothing. And I haven't really shown that on my channel, but whenever it comes to sweater patterns or a lot of garment patterns, I'm sure y'all can attest to the fact that there's not a whole lot out there for men, or definitely not as much as there are for women. And a lot of the designs that I see for women, I tend to like, and I try to tailor it to my body. But just to state, I was a little bit nervous about the response that I would get because I am wearing this on camera. And like I said, I've never done any outfit like this before, but I made this sweater and I made it for myself, and I wanted to show you guys. So there was a lot of work and a lot of love and a lot of cuss words that went into this sweater. So I'm really excited to show you guys, and I hope that y'all have a positive response. So first, we're gonna start with finished objects. And again, I am gonna show my sweater that I'm wearing. And I'm gonna stand up so y'all can see. So like I said, it is kind of cropped in the back too. But this is the Acacia Sweater by HookedonTilly on Instagram. And it's worked in pieces. So the front and the back are made as panels, like big rectangles with the neck part kind of like cut out, I guess. And then you seam them together up at the top, and then you work the sleeves separately, and you attach them and you seam down the sides, and then you create the neck with an interesting technique that I hadn't done before, and I can't remember what it was called. But I'm gonna put a video description in the box below, in the a video in the description box below. I think it was by TL Yarncraft. I think that's who that was. I started watching some of her videos. I was told to look at her video for how to do this neckline, this brim, I guess, and she used it for like hats and stuff. But I watched that video and then I kind of got sucked into her channel and watched some of her videos last night, and she's fantastic. And so I'm gonna post a link to her channel below because I'm a fan. So I'm really excited about that. One other finished object that I have is this beautiful arcade stitch scarf. I used one of the Mandala Woolies cakes, and for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of this colorway. I'm trying so hard. I think I've thrown the wrapper away. I know it's on my Instagram, but I can't think of it. But, so this is, first of all, I love this stitch. And I love that color, but look at, okay, we'll do a different color up against my sweater so you can see. So this starts out like in this navy and it goes into this blue. And then we have shades of green. And then it kind of goes into like a chartreuse color. Kind of reminds me of like a tennis ball. And then like a really pale yellow, and then a gray, and then a navy again. This is probably my favorite part because I love these colors together. But yeah, look how long this is. You know, this is like, I want to say it was nearly 8 feet long, or maybe a little over. And that was just one mandala cake. So like I said, it was the Woolies cake, but they're the same yardage, so they're 590 yards. So same as the mandala, and you can, this is blocked, but you can get about this length scarf, you know, with this stitch. And I love this stitch. I used the video tutorial from Emma from Potter and Bloom, and I put that in the description box in my last video, but I'll link that below again. So if y'all want to try this out, you can. I like it. I'd always seen it and said that I wanted to make something with it, and a scarf was just easy. It's a good way to get used to new stitches. And kind of learn them. You're just doing it over and over and over, because I think this is 6 arcade stitches wide, but again, I mean, it's just monotonous, so it can feel like it kind of goes on forever, but I know how to do an arcade stitch now if you asked me to, so that's a good thing about it. Those are my only finished objects, so my Acacia Sweater and the arcade stitch scarf. So check those out. I will link them in the description. Now let's move on to whips, and I've only got one. And it's living in my very cute owl project bag that my husband made for me. I am working on a baby blanket. Let me find. It is the Smooth Foxes Beginner Round Ripple 12-point blanket. It's a big name. It was free online, and I will link that below. But I'm sure you have all seen these like star-looking 12-point blankets. I don't have, oh I do, I have a stitch marker. Okay, so I'm using a Karen Big Cake, and again, just one Karen Big Cake will make this entire baby blanket, which I love. Because if you're like me, I hate weaving in ends, so the less I have to do, the better. So if I'm not having to join yarn, you know, to finish a project, then I may like it even more. This color is Boysenberry, again, Karen Big Cake. These are, I think they're 603 yards. Yes, 603 yards, 100% acrylic, so a little bit different than a normal Karen cake. Those are 80/20 acrylic wool. But look at that color. I love that. There's like that baby blue and like a pink and a cream, and then it goes into a teal and the purple, then it kind of starts over. But I feel like this was perfect for like a little girl's baby blanket. So I'm gonna make that. I don't have anyone in mind, I just made it, which brings me to my next point. So there's that. You may think this sounds weird because it's July and I live in Arkansas where it is notoriously hot like 10 months out of the year. I think we have winter for like a solid week here in the south part of Arkansas, granted. It's not like other parts of the state where they actually get snow and ice and all of that, but craft fair season. So I do a lot of craft fairs in November, December, January time. But the craft fairs that I do are typically really close together, so they might be a week or two apart. So I start really working on my inventory during the summer. So right now I'm starting to make all of the things that I will take to craft fairs to sell. So baby blankets is one of the items that I will sell, and then I will make things like hats, scarves, cowls, shawls, my new shawl pattern coming out next week. We'll talk about that later. And then bags, like market bags. Again, I said my husband makes project bags. I may be selling some of those. And so I'm just really excited about that. It is July, and you would think, Zach, that's way too soon to start working on stuff like that, but it really isn't. Whenever you have a YouTube channel and I work 2 jobs, most of my crocheting takes place between the hours of 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. And so that's whenever I'm getting a lot of stuff done because I just don't have time throughout any other parts of the day. And then my weekends are usually busy with me working. So I get done what I can get done, and I have to start early. It feels like I have to start earlier each year so that I can, you know, be comfortable with the amount of inventory that I take to a craft fair because, you know, you don't want to run out. I would rather have too much than too little, although it's always nice. I have had one craft fair where I did actually sell out of all of my items, and I never in my life thought that would happen. But I've been doing craft fairs for probably the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 years maybe. And I really enjoy it. I love the interaction that I get to spend, you know, or that I get to have with other makers. So 2 of the craft fairs that I go to here in the town that I live in, they're called handmade markets. And so the only vendors that can go to these craft fairs are people who make all of their products by hand. So I think that's really cool. Getting to meet all those different artisans and all the different people that, you know, solely make all these products themselves. And that's fantastic. You know, I love being able to support that community, not only, you know, the community of, you know, crocheters and knitters, but just in general, we're all makers, and I think that's fantastic. So lots of fun, and I can't wait to share some of those experiences with you later this year. So next I have some acquisitions, and I have some fun ones. So it's all about cakes right now. If you haven't noticed, there are cakes popping up everywhere. Mandala has released new ombre cakes, new colors there. Red Heart has released new cakes. Lion Brand has released other cakes that they've got. I mean, they have cakes all over the place. There are Ferris wheel, there are Kobu cakes, all kinds of different things. I walked into Walmart the other day and it's like everywhere. That's all there was. Cakes, 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 cakes. And so hopefully y'all like cake yarn. I love cake yarn. If you have heard me talk about any type of yarn the most on this channel, it's probably cake yarn. I love Karen cakes. I love mandalas. As you just saw, one of my finished objects and my whip, both cake yarns, because I love the color changes. I do like to make some things in solids, but I'm a color person. I like to see the different changes in the projects. I think it's fun. I think it's pretty. So that's just the type of person that I am. Now, granted, whenever I go, like what I was talking about, markets or I'm selling certain things, I do try to keep it a little bit more neutral because I know that not everybody has the same taste as me. I'm a little bit more, you know, out of the box and bright sometimes. And while I think that's a great thing, somebody may not want a, you know, neon blue, yellow, and orange hat, but I'd wear it. So there's that. But acquisitions, and like I said, all about cakes. So first, these cute little, and I'm not sure if I'm saying these right. I know it's a combination of the words cotton and bamboo. So I'm gonna say Kaboo. Lion Brands cakes. Kaboo, if you can see that. There it is, okay. And isn't this so cute? So whenever I saw these online, you know, I thought it was like a normal size cake, you know, like a Karen cake or a mandala or whatever, you know, around that same size. And so whenever I saw it in a store for the first time, I was surprised at how little bitty it was. It's tiny, but it's cute. This is the color taupe, just like a brown shade. There you go. It is really pretty. It's got a really nice sheen, and these are extremely soft. I love how soft it is. I haven't made anything with it, but this tiny little thing is 232 yards, which kind of surprised me. Although, ooh, almost dropped it. That's not enough, really, I don't think, to make a substantial project. You could probably make a hat with it. Maybe a lacy, like, cowl or a pair of, like, mitts. I guess it depends on how much yarn you use or what size you're making. But these are 50% cotton and 50% rayon from bamboo. And I got two in this color, and I got two in lilac. And I love this. Oh, my light is just, there we go. I love that one. So yeah, I found these at not my local Walmart, but a Walmart about an hour away from me. My local Walmart, it's getting better, okay? If you've seen my video a couple of videos back, I guess I talked about how I literally cleaned out all the clearance yarn from my Walmart here in town and got 81 skeins of yarn for 10 cents each. I just told the woman, I said, load it up, put it all in the cart, and she was just shocked. So I loved it. So I got those. I love this next one because, again, I like bright colors. Mandala Ombres. I think they're releasing new colors now. They started out with like 4. And I bought all those, and I did a giveaway with the Mandala Ombres because that was whenever I was surprised that my store had them because so many people didn't have them. They didn't have access to them. They were exclusively at Walmart, and so many Walmarts hadn't even, you know, put them out yet. But I found these. This one is the color Happy, and it makes me happy to see this color. Mandala Ombre is 344 yards, and I believe they're 100% acrylic, yes. It is a size 4, but look at this color. Okay, so yes, it's like hot pink, bright blue, orange, green, like in all neon shades. It doesn't do it justice because I love this. And I got 2 of these. I have no idea what I'm gonna make with them, but I was thinking, you know, 700 yards, I can make something with it. But I had to get it, had to. Then, that was at Walmart. I went to, again, not my local Hobby Lobby because I don't have a local Hobby Lobby. It was the one about an hour away. For those of you who don't know, I live in a very small town in Arkansas, in South Arkansas, and there's probably about 12,000 people here, so tiny. The only store that we have here where I can buy yarn, or the only, I guess, you know, big store is Walmart. So, no Michael's, no Hobby Lobby, no Joann's, no local yarn shop. Whenever I tell people that my closest local yarn shop is about 75 miles away, they're like, oh my gosh. And I felt that same way too. But there's just not, there's not a need, I guess, for it here. I literally know of one other person in this area that crochets, and she also knits. She makes project bags, and she is fantastic. And I've talked about her a lot on my channel. Her name is Caitlin, and her shop is called The Bob and Weave, and I love that name, so cute. But yeah, as far as I know, there's like, we're the 2 main ones who buy up all the yarn, so I don't think they're gonna open a shop just for us. Maybe we need to open our own. But I went into Hobby Lobby, and I saw that Red Heart had new cake yarns, and I had only seen, I can't even remember what they're called, like their rainbow ones. I made a scarf out of one. I can't remember exactly what it is, but these are called Roll With It, and they're 100% acrylic. They're 389 yards, and I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that M word. If you can see that. I don't know if that is French or what. I did think these were a bit pricey, but Hobby Lobby had one of their 30% off all yarn sales, but originally this is $7, which is even more than a Karen cake. But I loved this color, and I got a few of these. Not in the same color, but a few of these. This is called Curtain Call, and that's the colors in it. Isn't that beautiful? That's fantastic. These are, like I said, 100% acrylic, 389 yards, so you can make a decent project out of this. You know, a couple of hats, or, you know, a cowl, a small scarf. This next one is probably my favorite, and I literally can't wait to make something out of it. It is called Autograph, and I love that. Different shades of purple and blue. So pretty. It's gonna be fantastic, and I cannot wait. And then this next one, which also I love, in the colorway Catwalk. So greens, purples, blues. This one's predominantly green. And again, I loved these colors, and I was like, Red Heart is really stepping their game up the last couple of years. It seems like they are putting out a lot of new yarns, a lot of new things, and a lot of new colors, and I'm here for it. So I'm excited, I can't wait. So that's all of my acquisitions. I want to do a brief mention. My chevron shawl pattern is going to be coming out July 30th, which is literally in 6 days. Today is the 24th. So July 30th is my birthday, and that's why I'm releasing it on the 30th for my birthday. And for that entire day, it will be 29% off. Why 29% off, you ask? Because that's a random number, but I will be turning 29 on July 30th. So for the first day that it is on my Ravelry page, it will be 29% off. So I would really appreciate it if you would go and pick that pattern up. Again, I'm a very, very new pattern designer. I still can't even like fully use that term to describe myself, I think. This is only my second pattern that I've designed. I do have one other one. If you want to go check it out, I will put a link to my shop in the description box. And yes, my testers are almost done with it, and I'll make final tweaks and changes that I need to, and then we'll be good to go. Can't wait, can't wait. So one last thing before I go. Since it is July and we are less than a week away from my birthday, I can't celebrate my birthday without a giveaway. Have to have a giveaway. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you, congratulations. There's going to be a giveaway. It will go from whenever I post this video, which will probably be tomorrow on the 25th, until midnight on my birthday, July 30th. So you'll have 5 days to enter. And what are you going to win, you might ask? Again, you can't celebrate birthday without cake. So I have 2 of my very favorite Karen cakes that I am going to be giving away. One of them is pumpkin spice, which I love, and I think I made probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 scarves out of this before, last year maybe. And then this other one, which is Cake Pop, which is perfectly fitting. And I've always loved this one because of the blues and the grays, and I think blue and gray and white looks so good together, especially those shades. And those will be in my giveaway, along with a set of 3 crochet hooks from Boy. These are large ergonomic crochet hooks in the size J, K, and N. And those will be part of the giveaway. And also you will get a copy of my brand new pattern that will be released on that day. Again, it will end July 30th at midnight. And all I want you to do to enter, you have to be subscribed to my channel. Please, please, please. If you're taking part in a giveaway, remember to subscribe to the channel. I do a lot of giveaways on my channel, and something that I've run into over the past couple of giveaways that I've done is me going through and picking winners and seeing that they're not subscribed to the channel, and then I have to pick another one. And I really hate doing that because I want to be able to provide you know, all of these giveaways and all of the, you know, the yarn and the fun things to people who are subscribed to the channel, because I want to do it as a way to thank people who are subscribed to my channel for supporting me, because I'm almost at 4,000 subscribers. You guys, it's crazy. Crystal at Bag O' Day has given me so many shout outs at this point. I honestly don't even know what to say to show my thanks, but I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of speechless every time she talks about it. Every time she mentions my channel, I can literally watch my subscriber count go up by hundreds of people. So I know that a lot of you are here because of Crystal and because of her channel, which is amazing, and I love it. She is phenomenal at her ability to be so creative and put out so many patterns and tutorials and videos, and the fact that you can have access to all of those for free, it's unreal to me. It's fantastic what she does for our community, and I haven't met a single crocheter that does not know who she is. So to get the support that I have from her, it means, and it's an immense amount of love that I feel whenever something like that happens. You know, I'm still this tiny little YouTube channel, and I'm trying to make it grow, but like I said, every time I get a mention from her, and every time I see the comments pop up on my videos that say, hey, Crystal from Bag O' Day mentioned you, or Crystal talked about your channel, it makes my heart happy that we are part of this community that is able to support one another, and I'm very excited about that. And speaking of support, I know my birthday is on the 30th, but a week from today, on the 31st, is my friend Macy of Mace of Skeins' birthday. So I'm gonna put a link in my description box to her channel, so go check her out and subscribe to her channel, because I think she's turning like 22. She's so young. Go check out her channel. She has an amazing personality. She is a phenomenal knitter. Some of the work that she does, some of the sweaters that she does, it is amazing. Like, I love it. I met her at DFW Fiber Fest this year, and I think we've talked nearly every day since then. So she's fantastic. Go check her out. Again, subscribe to my channel to take part in the giveaway. Leave a comment. I'm trying to think of what I want the comment to be. Leave a comment telling me what your favorite new yarn that's come out in the past few months is, because I want to learn about more new yarns that are coming out. I love to get all the new ones and try them and see, you know, what I like about it, what I don't like. I do like to watch reviews from other people, but I'm one of those people, I really like to experience it for myself too. So leave comments telling me what your favorite new yarn is. And that's all I've got. Again, thank you so much for taking part. This is my 30th episode. I really appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.